Today we're going to be making chocolate chip cookie dippers. Add softened butter, light brown sugar and granulated sugar to a bowl and whisk until light and fluffy. Then add 2 eggs and vanilla and mix until combined. Add plain flour, bicarbonate of soda and salt and fold until just combines, then fold through your chocolate chips. Scoop the mix into a lined baking tray and smooth it out, then sprinkle with more chocolate chips, bake in the oven and allow to cool fully in the tin. Slice it into bars and serve with whatever spreads or sauces you wish. Enjoy!
Today I'm going to be making this viral blondie recipe. I didn't have room temperature butter, so I decided to melt it just a little bit. We're adding in both our sugars and we're mixing it around 2 to 3 minutes until it's fluffy. No worries if you don't have brown sugar, you can replace it with white, but the brown sugar is what gives that caramelized taste. Next we're adding in the eggs. Did you know that blondies actually came before brownies? Early recipe in the late 1800s were made with molasses and brown sugar before chocolate brownies became popular. Just like brownies, blondies can be made more chewy with extra brown sugar and less baking powder, or more cakey with more egg and flour. Most blondie recipes are quick, easy, using one bowl and no mix, perfect for easy baking and for lazy people. Now, since the dough is ready, we're going to add our chocolate. You can add almost anything: white chocolate, dark chocolate chunks, nuts, dried fruit, or even a swirls made from Nutella or peanut butter. I added dark chocolate in this recipe because the blondie is already sweet by itself. So to give it a balance of flavors, I went with dark chocolate. Also, if you're searching something gluten-free friendly, blondies adapt really well to almond flour or oat flour, which makes them go-to for gluten-free bakers. And preparing our baking tray for the blondies, to be honest, I didn't know which size to take. I thought that this one could be a little bit bigger, but it was actually fine. It was a little bit hard to spread all this butter because the butter is thick and it's very sticky. It's a little bit hard to spread it out evenly without moving around your baking sheet. Anyways, we are stronger than the dough, so we made it. And don't forget to preheat your oven while you're preparing your blondie. I decided to sprinkle more chocolate chips on top and as well added more of extra dark chocolate. Now we're going to bake our blondies in our preheated oven for exactly 25 minutes, and I will leave it 5 minutes more just to cool down. I suggest to cut it once it's cooled down completely in order to cut it like beautifully without breaking anything. I'm cutting them longer shape so we can dip them in the chocolate or peanut butter later on. Totally I cut 24 pieces. Blondies always taste different depending on how you eat them. If you take them warm, gooey and soft, and if they're chilled, they become dense and fudgy. For the dip, I didn't have peanut butter or anything else. I just had Nutella, so I melted a little bit Nutella in the microwave and I used it as a dip. Thank you for watching. Enjoy!